It's like really hot. I hope I'm in focus. Oliver. Hi. Hi. Come here. You want to play? We're trying to work on no biting. Come here. Oh, there's a squirrel. There's a squirrel. Look. There's a squirrel right there. He's looking the wrong way. There's a squirrel right there. There's a squirrel outside my apartment building that, no bite. Nope. We're trying. You see? Oliver is one of the biggest reasons why I'm making this video today. You see this? He's just trying to beat me up. It's because he wants to play. So I hope this is in focus. If it's not, you're just gonna have to bear with me. I don't have anyone else here that could help me with making sure it's in focus. But I wanted to do a video and just kind of update you guys on what's been going on. I moved to a new apartment. I moved about a month ago. So if you hear things in the background, if you hear car sirens or a dog barking, or if Oliver knocks the camera down, now you know why. Oliver here. This, by the way, in case you're wondering, this is a laser. If he drives me crazy, we're gonna do that as I'm trying to talk. Anyway, my grandma texted my sister and said, hey, there's a kitten here if you want to come and see it. I was in town, and so I decided, I was thinking it was like a, like a baby, and I didn't know if it was theirs. I just kind of assumed that it was, and that maybe they were adopting another kitten because they have 2 cats already. And so I just kind of stopped by. Mimi didn't really ask me to, but I was like, sure, I want to see. Even though I'm allergic to cats, I still wanted to see. I think cats are cool. I've always thought that, but I've never been able to have one because I was always allergic. So I stopped by, and then we got to meet him, and I'll insert footage, here of the first time I got to meet Oliver. He was so sweet. He wasn't biting at that time. Hey, no, Oliver. You know what? We're just gonna go with it, okay? If only you guys could see what I'm seeing. Hold on. So I'm gonna do like a what I'm seeing versus what you're seeing. So this is what I'm seeing. There is a bird feeder up there, and then there's a squirrel over there. So you guys will get to see that. So anyway, if you see my cat's tail, he loves to look outside. So my grandma was like, we already have 2 cats. We're not going to be able to take him, so we want to know if y'all want him. And we texted my parents and asked if they wanted a cat. And they both said no, and Mimi said, well, if your parents won't take him and if y'all won't, then he's probably going to go to the pound. And I just had a real connection with him, like I couldn't imagine him being at the pound. And I just said, if my parents are not going to adopt him, then I will. Even though I'm allergic, I was just going to go with it. And so that's what I did. It was very impulsive. It was not what I thought was going to happen whenever I went to my grandma's house that day, but I started doing research immediately. I'm really big on doing research on pets, even ones that are kind of basic pets. Like this is my first kind of basic pet, like I have, tree frogs and leopard gecko. I don't have things like cats and dogs. I've never had one for my own self, and so I didn't really know what I needed to do. I just dove right into research. Within 2 days, I had scheduled him an appointment to get neutered and to get rabies shot. And so we did that. I did not declaw him. Please do not declaw your cats. Please. Just don't. It's just bad. Oliver. Okay. So I did not do that, but I did, get all of those things taken care of, because that is, what you do when you're a responsible cat owner, if you kind of know how they are. And so, the day that he got done with the surgery, we brought him up here. My sister brought him to my apartment, to the place that I live now, and he's been here ever since. And so I didn't know if he knew how to use the litter box. I didn't know if he was gonna try to spray things or pee on things. I didn't know what was gonna happen. So for the past week, I've had my couch covered with a sheet. I've had different things. I've had my bedroom door shut primarily unless I'm in there. I also have plants that are toxic to him, because before a week ago it didn't really matter. And so I have that kind of shut off in a room, and I only let him go in there whenever I'm there to monitor. So I don't want to get rid of my plants, but I also don't want to put him in a position where he could be unsafe. And so that's kind of how I'm delegating that. But we're learning as we go. I got him this. There's another scratching post over there that I got that's a little like hammock for him. I'm eventually wanting to get some things hanging, like for him to climb up the wall area, you know what I mean? And so eventually that is what I'll do, because I really want him to be able to go up. I've been watching a lot of Jackson Galaxy. He's the cat guy. If anyone doesn't know, he did My Cats from Hell. And so I've been watching him. I've been learning from him. Oliver has a problem with play biting, and he doesn't draw blood, but I think that whenever he just gets really excited and he wants to play, he just will go for it. And I think that whoever had him and whoever was not taking care of him, they trained him for the litter box, but they also trained him to bite whenever they were playing. And so I'm trying to kind of help him stop that behavior, because I'm really not here for it. He, has scratched up my hands a little bit, and he has some bite marks. He hasn't really caused blood to come, but I want him to stop that. So we're trying to work on that. I've been looking into cat toys. He has a lot of energy. I know he's not fully grown, but I feel like he just has so much energy compared to some cats that I've seen. So I got a laser for him. I have toys like this. He's looking at me. So I try to play with him, whenever I get home from work. And my boyfriend, whenever he gets off, he'll come and play with him. And so I really just try to tire him out, because I've noticed whenever he does have, a lot of play, he doesn't do that. He's just a sweet, he's just a sweet little guy that I knew whenever I first met him. But whenever he does get really excited and he has so much energy, he does kind of bite. So we're trying to work on that. As far as my pets go, Oliver doesn't know that they exist. And I'm kind of fine with that. I think that if he knew they were there, he may try to get in their tanks, and he can't. But I think he would try, and I kind of don't want to deal with that. Hi. Hi. See, he's being really sweet, and then he'll just go and he'll just give you a bite or a scratch. Look, he's just doing it because he wants to play. Nope. He just tried to bite my sock. He really does like the laser. Of course, you just have to be careful about not shining it in their eyes. But we played a lot with the laser last night. It really helped tire him out. I have a picture. I felt like I won because, it was time to go to sleep. I was tired, and he fell asleep before me because he was so tired from playtime. So I'm trying to be the best cat mom I can possibly be and play with him and get that energy out. And we're going to work on, the biting and scratching thing whenever he gets excited. But yeah, I wanted to give you guys that update because I got a cat. I do have allergies to them, pretty significant allergies to them. I would point that out. So really, whenever I'm here, I stay on allergy medicine, and I may get some shots to kind of help, because a lot of times I take Benadryl, and that will, you know, put you to sleep. If you have taken Benadryl, then you know that it will knock you out. And so it does kind of get exhausting trying to deal with the cat allergies, but I do know that over time I can grow kind of like immunity to him specifically. So other cats will still make me sneeze and make my throat close up, but he won't over time. So I'm trying to kind of let that process happen. I am vacuuming, you know, I'm keeping the house very clean. He doesn't shed very much. I have a brush. I've been brushing him. He doesn't shed that much, so that also helps. And I also have been vacuuming everything. I'm going to try to do that at least on a weekly basis, just to kind of help keep the dander and the pet hair down, and also kind of going over the couch and stuff, trying to get all that hair and stuff up as well. And so I think that those things will help me to not die until I get used to being like living in the same place as a cat. Hi. So we're making it. Yeah, totally not what I expected. Well, honestly, what I was doing before I was looking up cat things like an obsessive person is I was preparing to get a bearded dragon and doing research, watching lots of videos, reading lots of forums, that kind of thing. I had my list together of all the things that I need to get, because for some of you may not know what I'm talking about, but some of you may know. Okay, so I guess it was about a month ago. Yeah, it was before I moved. A month ago, something crazy happened at PetSmart. And some of you know immediately what I'm talking about. There was a tank that was put on their site, and it was marked for the wrong price. It was supposed to be on sale. No. Did you see? We're trying to work on that. And there's a squirrel, and he's like, so some of you know, it was marked for $16.99, whenever the real price it was supposed to be is way more than that. It's a pretty big tank. And I was one of the lucky ones that actually got it. Like I did the checkout, I got the confirmation, and whenever I showed up to the PetSmart, I thought they would say, you know, we're not going to give it to you, because some of them weren't doing that. Some of them were saying, sorry, we can't honor your price. You have to pay the official price, and we're not going to give it to you. But whenever I got there, they had it over to the side, and they said, here you go, here's your tank, and that's it. Do you need help putting it in your car? And I could not believe it. I was like shook. So I did not think that I was going to be getting that tank, and I really, before I got that, I really wasn't planning on getting any more pets for a long time. You know, I didn't know what I was going to get, and I wasn't planning on getting any more. I was pretty content with the ones that I have. They're over here. And I'll show y'all this in just a second. But I was looking up what I was going to put in that, because that was unexpected. I still can't believe that happened. And then it was like, here's Oliver, you know, like, you have a cat now. And so I totally put that on hold. That probably won't happen until next year, just because I really want to make sure that I get him all the things that he needs, and focus on him, you know, to flourish and do his cat things, because I know that cats need specific things. They're so different than dogs, which is what I've always grown up with. They need certain things, and if they don't have it, they can really cause problems for everybody. And so I really want to make sure that he has places he can climb up if he ever feels, you know, unsafe, whatever. So I'm kind of investing in him right now. I'm kind of focusing on him, making sure that things are good with him before I start putting together the bigger tank. And I do think a bearded dragon is going to go in there. I'm not for 100% sure, but I think that that's what I'm going to go with. So when that does happen, you guys will be one of the first to know, but that won't be happening for a while, just because I'm kind of focusing on the pets that I have, and Oliver especially. Okay guys, so I did just film, but I wanted to give you guys, you know, a little tour of the living area. There's my camera and stuff. Here's my couch. I've been really scared he was going to scratch it up, but so far it has been okay, thank God. This is Oliver's favorite spot. because he gets to watch the birds and the squirrels, and I have a bird feeder, so he really loves to be able to look out. And over here is where my tanks are. Up here is Honey. This is her tank up here. I still have Halloween and fall stuff out because my stuff stays out until Thanksgiving. Here is the hermit crab tank. And, you know, like I said, if you guys want a video of me putting this together, I can definitely give you guys that. I'm still needing to put more dirt in the bottom. So that is one thing that I'll be changing soon. But I'm going to add more dirt. And then here is the frog tank. So that is kind of like my setup. As far as my pets are all in this area. And then I also put Oliver's stuff in this area as well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. If you want a step-by-step of how I put the hermit crab tank together, let me know. Because I filmed all of it, but I just never ended up making a video about it. So just let me know if that's something you want to see. I will keep you guys updated on the cat project. I'm hoping to kind of have some steps that go up and then go back down over on the other side over here. And so I'll let you know as I get those things done. I'm interested in some cat toys. So if I, buy those, I want to do a review of them, if they're worth it or not. That's something I would like to do. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. And I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.